Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Sunday Morning Coffee and a Card. My name is Julia Green. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I go live on Sunday mornings with a quick card demonstration, and it's usually very quick. And this morning, we are going to be featuring the Wildflower Birthday suite that is in the mini catalog that is good till April. This suite is actually featured on the front cover of the mini catalog. There's a beautiful card on the front. My daughter's favorite ranunculus is laying over here, which is really pretty. So I'm assuming that was some inspiration for the creator of this suite. But this suite is really, really a lot of fun. It has a beautiful stamp set, which you can see here. And it comes with these really, I like, kind of whimsical numbers, which I really like. It comes with the banner so that you could make a birthday banner, which would be really fun. It comes with this really fun gold open weave trim. And here, I have some here. And isn't that pretty and sparkly? And you can see on page 43, they've made a bow with that. So that would be really great for packaging. Our DSP is always great for using for wrapping paper and things like that, or boxes, little gift boxes, and so that golden weave trim would be really pretty on a box. It comes with a coordinating DSP, some embellishments, some party dots here. But what I really wanted to show you was all the ideas that they've really expressed with this set. So you've got your cards and some tags and a little bit of that kind of stuff over here. But on this page, you can see where they've made the banner, which is really, really cute. They've made kind of like a little scrapbook here, which is really nice, and some more little added things. But what I thought was really fun was look at these flags they did for a birthday cake using the suite, and they've used the banner sizes and some other different shapes. And this must be somebody's second birthday. Which is really, really pretty. And I just think, so there's so many different possibilities that you can do when you're paper crafting. And I think sometimes, I know I get kind of hung up on cards. So our catalogs are always great inspiration to get you thinking outside the box. So if you don't have a mini catalog and you need one, just let me know and I'd be happy to get one for you. So I'm going to show you the DSP, and what I wanted to show you, one of the things on the DSP is there's this page that you can cut apart and make some fun tags or place settings or place setting cards or all kinds of fun things you could do that, or you could decorate your cards with that. These along the end here are kind of shaped like tags, which is really kind of fun. You could actually cut those off and use those for tabs if you were doing a little scrapbook. I cut my first one apart so that I'm going to use those as tags. And so I have my first sheet all cut apart over here. All right, so we have that one done. And then on the other side, you have this fun whimsical flower paper and done in peach pie. Then we have this fun cake paper, and these are embossed with this like a specialty paper because it has the gold on it, which is really pretty. See the gold? Yeah. And then on the other side we have some fun stripes. Stripes are always fun. Then we have a floral page, and we have this really fun seafoam pattern on the other side. And then we have this page, which again, this would be such a cool top to a box, I think would be really cool. And then we have the little things on the other side. And then we have this last page, which I really liked a lot. And then on the other side, we have a pink gingham. Isn't that pretty? Great for springtime, for any card making or projects that you're doing. Gingham to me always says spring, maybe because it reminds me of little girls' spring dresses. And then you have this fun page that's all the die cuts. So there's two pages of the die cuts. I've gone ahead and already cut mine out over here. And then I have a second page of the die cuts. All right. So now I'm going to try to put this all back in my package. Oh, let's do coordinating colors. Coordinating colors that go with the set are, we have Old Olive. We have, well, this isn't my full package. This is the ones I was working out of. So we have 4 colors in this. We have Blueberry Bushel, which is really cool. We have Old Olive. We have Peach Pie. We have Pool Party. We have Pretty in Pink. And we have Soft Seafoam Green. Look at that rainbow. Isn't that pretty? Cool colors. Cool package. Just a really fun package of DSP and the coordinating colors. Now, if you're a scrapbooker and this all says, wouldn't those make some great scrapbooking pages? Or like I said, cute little, maybe like a little mini scrapbook or something. We have the Wildflower Birthday kit that is in the scrapbooking brochure. So that's really cute. And so we have that. And that's pretty, I think those are pretty reasonably priced because there's a lot of stuff in there. And then we also have where you can just buy the Birthday Specialty Designer Series paper, which is this paper that comes out of the kit. And then it also has the paper and the sticker sheet. So it has those two things. When's the class? What do you mean, when's the class, Sandy? I'm not doing a class. I did a class already with this Wildflower Birthday Suite. And I don't think it'll fit into my schedule to do another one. But when you do these kits, they come with with directions that are just very thorough directions, and you can make 3 2-page outlets with the kits, and they're really good instructions. Here's the instructions for the kit, and they are very detailed instructions, how to cut your paper, how to lay out your layouts. So the kits are really good. All right, so I bought the add-on, or just the paper and the sticker sheets, because I liked some of the paper that was in the kits. So I did purchase that as well. So we're gonna make a quick card with some paper and stuff this morning. So I'm gonna go ahead, and I have a sheet of my Blueberry Bushel here. I have a bunch of DSP cut out. I don't want to get that mixed in with my other stuff there. I am going to make a banner. Not this morning, though, because I need to go get some sleep. But I am going to make a banner at some point, too, because I have a crop coming up, and I want to make like a whole display board with this. All right, so you are going to score this. This is a 4 1/4 by 11 sheet of paper, and we're going to score it at 5 1/2, and then we're going to bring it in here at 2 3/4, and we're going to cut it. Ooh, it didn't cut. Guess I wasn't pushing down hard enough. Went too fast and didn't push hard down. There we go. So you're going to have a piece of cardstock that looks like this, and then you're going to have the piece that you cut off. Now I've gone ahead and I've cut some DSP to decorate with here. This is a 2 1/2 by 4 piece of DSP, and we're going to put that right here on this piece that we cut off. We're just going to set that over aside. We're going to do the pink gingham on the inside here. I hate to cover up that paper. It's so pretty. I'm glad I bought more than one package. All right, and we're just going to do that. Can you hear my chickens out there going crazy? I don't know what's going on, but I don't care. They're good girls. They're laying eggs. I'm very happy that they're laying eggs. Now, when I got all done cutting my sheet of DSP, I ended up with that little strip that, you know, that I always end up with. I am going to flip that over, and I'm going to put that on the inside here. It's a 3/4 inch by 4 piece, if you want to know the thing. Now, Look at that on the other side. So now this paper comes in the package from the scrapbooking kit. Look at the polka dots. And then on the other side, we've got some green gingham. And I believe this is soft seafoam gingham, which is, doesn't that scream springtime? But we're going to use the polka dot side today. And again, that's why I bought extra, because I really liked the paper. I've also had this set since the catalog came out and hadn't done anything, so that was another reason I grabbed it this morning. So we're going to put this piece, this is another 2.5 by 4 piece, and we're going to put that on the outside there. Now, using my stylish shape dies, I've cut out a little square, and we're going to mount this one going this way. So let's put a strip of, I like to put a strip of adhesive right here, and then I like to put a strip of adhesive on the other end of this one, and my adhesive is not rolling for me this morning. There we go. And then we're going to put this, and we're going to lay this so that it lays right in the middle, so that you see all those fun patterns poking out around. Okay, so that's basically my card base. Now we're going to decorate. So I've grabbed my blueberry bushel. Now this is a color that I don't use a real lot of, so I'm kind of excited that this color is in this suite, because this is not a go-to color for me. I do not usually just go grab this one, but it is a really pretty, very pretty blue. All right, so we have Make-A-Wish. This comes from the stamp set that is in this suite. So the stamp set is called Birthday Celebration. And inside, like I said, those whimsical numbers, I love those. A couple more little tags. I think they used some of these for those little flags on the cake. This guy here was definitely used for the flags on the cake. They have this so that you could do like a paper between the banner if you wanted to do it. And then you've got where you can make some little tassels for the banner. And then there's some other little fun little shapes and stuff too that you can cut out with the dies. All right, let's put this guy over here. We're going to do dimensionals with him. Just like that. Now, when I did the Make-A-Wish, I did it towards the top of my square, and I'll show you why. Because this set also has these fun, they almost look like candy. They're called Party Dots. And we're going to use some of the pretty and pink ones. And we're going to do, oops, I need a new, we're going to do one in the big one in the center. And we're going to do a little pink one on either side. Just like that. Now I'm going to cut a piece of this fun gold trim. I need a piece about that long. We're going to glue that right down there. So we're just going to take some, well, first let's find, I need a cupcake in here. I know there's another cupcake. Here it is, right there. All right. So we're going to put some glue on the back of the cupcake. Now, I didn't try this with the Stampin' Seal. I just went right for the liquid glue, just figuring that it was gold and shiny, and it was going to need that little extra something something. So we're going to put the cupcake right over that, and we're just going to press it down and hold it there for a little bit. Good morning, Charles. Morning, Deb. Morning, Lorraine. How is everybody this morning? It's cold and windy here. I don't know what it's like where you guys are. And I think I might need to add a little bit more glue. It's not sticking, so no fear. Let's just add a little more glue. That was why I reached for the glue, because I pretty much figured that that gold glittery stuff was, we needed glue. So we're just going to go ahead and press that down again. This time I can feel it. I got quite a bit of glue under there, so It should stay that time. There we go. Now I'm just going to come in with my scissors, and I'm just going to trim off my little extra that I have on either end there. And there you have it. So there's my card. And I probably will decorate this with, since there isn't a cupcake in there, I probably will decorate my envelope with some more of the DSP. And so there's my card. So I figured let's make a cute little tag to go with my card. So we're going to go through the tags here. Well, that one's kind of pretty. Let's go through what we got cut out here. Oh, I like the one with the cake. That's also very cute. Yeah, let's do the cake one. And we have these cute little strips. So we could do like a little strip on the bottom so you could do a label. Look at this fun little floral strip. Oh, the cupcake is pretty cute too, but that's not in the tag shapes. All right, so let's go with the cake. And we need, so I'm just going to cut these little guys off. I'm with you, Deb. I'm kind of done with the cold myself. It rained like crazy when I went to work last night, and of course my truck sits out in the parking lot with the wind whipping and everything. When I went to get into it this morning, it was frozen. I was like, are you kidding me? I want to go home. The last thing I want to do is play around with frozen doors on my truck. All right, so I'm going to punch myself a hole in the top of this guy. I'm using my, I believe that's a 1/8 punch. I don't think, yeah, that's the 1/8. It's not the 1/16. And I don't even know if we sell the punches anymore. I'd have to look that up. I know we used to, but I don't know if we still do. I have some of the gold twine that I really like a lot, so we're going to take a piece of that, and we're going to put it through our tag. Just like that. All right, and then we're going to put this across the bottom because then you could put your, to whoever it's to. I'm going to put my dimensionals across the bottom of my tag because my little thing that I'm putting down kind of sticks off the edges a little bit. So let's just put this guy right on there like that. All right, and then there is in here you have a 4, a 2, and a 4 in there, so that you could put that on there if you wanted to. Let's see if we've got anything in my little pile of ephemera over here. Whoops, I'm dropping everything everywhere. Let's see if I've got anything in my little pocket over here. If I've got anything that we could put on there with the cake. There's this. Oh, look at this beautiful bouquet. So I was looking, I had grabbed some pool party, and look at what a pretty card that would make. So pretty. And then we have this, again, very pretty. We've got the cakes. How pretty are those? We've got 2 different ones. We got this fun bunch of balloons in all our colors. Isn't that cute? And then, oh, we have the piece of cake, which is really cute. Some excuse me, some individual balloons, a bunch of different little flowers, which I think that's what I'm going to grab. I'm going to grab a little thing of these flowers and put them up in the corner. Or we've got this little banner. That might be kind of cute. Let's try that. We can cut this apart. We also have this little banner, the gold one. I like the pom-pom one better. So let's see, I want it to go, so I'm going to cut it right about there. And I think I'm going to put that on with dimensionals as well. And I got to be up high enough so that I'm not covering up my little frame on my flame rather on my cake. I'm gonna grab some. Yeah, that balloon, the balloons and a number, it is really cute. And I think even though it's got florals in it, it's got enough of the other colors, Deb, that I'm pretty sure it would be okay for boys too. I don't think it's technically girl exclusive here. So I kind of cut that off a little bit. So now I'm gonna make it kind of look like I did something on purpose because I got it a little too short here. But I wanted my candle to show. Maybe let's grab the gold and see if we can do something with the gold. Maybe put one there and then one over there. Well, I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do. But anyway, you guys all get the idea. Oh, we could do one of these because that's on the plate with the cake. Oh yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Just sticking on the edge there. Let's put this right in there on the edge. We're just kind of doing a little collage-y type thing going on here. Now, if I put my little flower down there, it'll look like everything is done on purpose. And we like when things are done on purpose. Right? In crafting, there are no accidents, just reasons for embellishments. Right? There we go. Okay, cute little tag. Fun, fun, fun. All right, so there's my little tag. Let me get rid of all this other stuff, which I got to get me a nice container to put all that in. And then here's my card. So there you have it, guys. Thank you so much for stopping in this morning. So don't forget this, you can add on to this kit. You can get just the Specialty Designer Series paper and the sticker sheets, which I think is really cool. If you're not into my Paper Pumpkin, get a Paper Pumpkin subscription. We have a new one coming out. This one's called Inked Occasions. And if you do have a subscription, please check to make sure that your subscription went over to the new format on the Stampin' Up! Website. Check that out. If you have any questions about that, you're a Paper Pumpkin customer of mine, let me know and I'd be happy to check that out for you and make sure that you're all set to receive the next Paper Pumpkin. We have a new add-on that goes with the May, June, and July kits. So don't forget to add those. While you're shopping, always check out all the fun stuff on the online exclusives and the last product, the last product list, because you never know what you're going to find on there at a really good deal. And that's all I got for you this morning. And now I have the hiccups, so I'm going to let you go. So you guys all have a great rest of your day. I am working on my April schedule, and hopefully this week everything for April will be up. I am going to have an in-person class in April. I figure the weather hopefully is going to be nice by April, so coming here to my house. I do live very rural, and for those of you guys that follow me, remember that we had a really bad storm that took out my bridge that is closest to my house. So to get to my house now, you have to go over the river and through the woods to get to my house. But please don't let that discourage you, because I would love to have all you guys come and stamp with me in person. I am going to be doing a virtual class next month, and I'll tell you why I'm doing all this. Stampin' Up! Has a little challenge for us next month, and I'm going to give myself, I'm going to really work towards the challenge because the reward is a really cute bag that I actually really like. So I'm going to try it. Deb says the darn bear hit again. Yeah, you know what, Deb? The other day, I was all set to bring in my bird feeder, and I filled it with the last little bit of bird seed that I had, or I actually had enough to fill it one more time. It was Tuesday. Chloe was here. Filled the bird feeder, and I said, okay, I got one more time, then I'm bringing that bird feeder in. Well, sometime Wednesday while I was sleeping, he found my bird feeder, tore it all apart, destroyed the pole it was on, And I'm a little nervous now because that was really, really close to the house. And that was one of the reasons I had the bird feeder so close to the house. Now I've had the bird feeder there for 25 years and the bear has never found it. I've had the bird feeder right there outside my dining room window and he's never found it. And this guy this year is a smarty pants. He found my bird feeder. So anyway, I get you. It's very annoying. They're cute, but they make such a mess. They really do make such a mess. All right, guys, you guys have a great rest of your day. I hope you have a fabulous week coming up. Like I said, make sure you, yeah, Chloe said he sure did. He sure did. He tore that bird feeder all apart, huh, Chloe? And it was a wooden bird feeder. Took the little glass things out of it and had himself quite the little bird seed picnic. Anyway, check out my calendar, hopefully by the end of the week, definitely by the 1st of April, and check out and see if, and hopefully we can all get together and be stamping together real soon. As always, thank you for watching, and yeah, hopefully we'll be stamping together real soon. See you soon.